Hi guys, it's Amy with Name to Plan, and I am back with a video today about how I redate in my planners, one of my favorite techniques. So in this video, I'm going to be doing basically a full redate. In some weeks, just because the months match up, I'll be redating just the numbers, but in some cases, the dates or the months don't match up, and so I'll be redating like the entire thing, both the month and the weekly. It's just a great way to be able to use the pages that I have, and so this is one of the ways that I do it. One big caveat that I have here is that for this technique of redating, one of the things that I always try to be cognizant of is if there are any seasonal elements on it. You'll notice that this planner that I'm using has a bunch of seasonal elements along the like kind of like the bottom edge here, but I think it still kind of goes with the month, and so I'm just going to use it. Now I will also say before I jump into this, this video I recorded in July, and so I'm actually redating in July. I know it's going up in August, but it is going to be for the month of July that I'm redating this, and so I'm keeping all the July elements and covering up all the stuff that is not July. So all of that being said, the first step here is basically to cover up this left-hand side that's basically the monthly. If it's the current month, if it's July, then obviously you don't need to cover up the July part, but certainly you want to cover up that monthly, mini monthly calendar as well as the month itself, August or whatever, if it's the incorrect month. So one of the things I do recommend is that you use a box punch to punch out paper. Now I have one sheet here that's basically a sticker sheet. It was an error from the Happy Planner. It basically printed on the wrong side, and so the sticky side is just clear sticker paper basically, but if you don't have that, then just use regular paper and a glue stick. And so now I'm just going to punch out some boxes to cover like the month and the mini monthly that's on every weekly page. So that's the first step. The box punch works really well for this because it's wide enough to cover the mini monthly. So if you're covering just the mini monthly, what you can do is just turn the box punch sticker sideways, and you can cover up that mini monthly and then just trim off the edge. So that's a great way to be able to use the punch and then also, like, not worry about cutting all four sides. You could just cut that one side right off the edge of the planner. You can also cover up all of this left-hand side, the month as well as the mini monthly calendar, by using the box punch again. And what you do is just keep the box up right, like it was designed for in terms of like a vertical layout, and just cover the entire thing. Again, the width will be correct, and you just trim off the top edge, off the edge of the planner. I think you saw a little bit earlier, but some of the dates here are shadowing through, but it's something where you just be okay with that. Use stickers in this area if you're uncomfortable with it. So that is there. So again, this video is from July, and it's just been really crazy with like videos and posting and editing, things like that, especially voiceover. Like, voiceovers have been not my favorite thing to do, so I'm just getting it up, but the same concept applies whether it's July or August, so hopefully this still makes sense even though it's for July. And so what I do now, one of the things that I really like to be able to do when I redate is create like these weekly pages and then be able to paste things in. And so there are certain sections you can see here where I'm just marking them out with big X's. And this is for my social media planner. And if you've been following along for a while, you know that I do planner therapy videos. And so this is where I kind of add in those pages in these X'd out weeks, and be able to just kind of post it so it goes for entire week, and then I can post in things that happen that exact week. It just doesn't have to sit in between the weeks. It could sit on the very next set of pages. I hope that makes sense. If you look at my flip throughs, you can kind of see what that looks like. So then, now that I've covered up this mini monthly, that's the only part where it's really kind of like, box punch, paper, that kind of thing. The next big step is just to white out the dates. This is straightforward, just white out all the incorrect dates. And then what I do is my absolutely favorite thing to do in terms of redating, and that is to bring out my stamps and stamp the correct dates on it right over the whiteout. So I love stamping in my planner, especially to redate, because it doesn't add bulk to the planner. So the whiteout does add bulk, but the stamping, the ink does not. So it's a great way to redate if you're worried about the bulkiness of adding all of those extra stickers right at the very top. So one of the ways that you can kind of avoid that is just to use stamps instead. So I'm going to kind of speed through this, and you'll see me stamping the dates for July. So I'm pretty much done. The last step is to pretty much clean up. One of the big things about stamping is like you can get pretty messy with it. I tend to be a very messy stamper, so you can see here I have stamps everywhere on my hands. It's probably on my face. I have no idea. But just clean it up. I use an alcohol wipe and just rub it right off. You should do the same thing for your stamps. You can see my stamps are very dirty, and the reason for that is I really don't clean my stamps. I know that's a bad thing, but I don't clean my stamps, and they work just fine in terms of stamping. And so that's pretty much it. Straightforward. One of my favorite ways to redate is using my stamps. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you got some inspiration from it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, bye guys.